Did you receive an email from Coinbase informing you of a generous Bitcoin gift from your rich uncle? Congratulations and welcome to Bitcoin. The only problem is your rich uncle didn't give you any instructions and you're completely lost. Don't worry, I got your 6. In today's video, I'm going to explain what Bitcoin is and why you might want to not only keep it, but even buy more. I'm also going to show you how to claim your precious Bitcoin, set up a self-custodial wallet, and transfer your Bitcoin to the new secure wallet for safekeeping. I'm even going to show you how to recover your funds if your phone ends up at the bottom of a lake. So let's get started. So what is this mysterious Bitcoin? You've heard of it, but haven't really thought too much about it and really don't know what it is. Let me explain. Bitcoin is like digital money that you can use on the internet. It's not controlled or managed by any bank or government, which means you can send it to anyone, anywhere in the world, anytime for pennies. And there's no need for a third party to approve or otherwise censor the transaction. Think of it like sending an email, but with money. And every one of these Bitcoin transactions is recorded on a public ledger or record called the blockchain, which is maintained by thousands of computers around the world. This global distribution of power is called decentralization, and it's a good thing. The Bitcoin network has never been hacked and represents the most powerful and secure computer network on Earth. Bitcoin itself is the oldest and largest of a class of assets called cryptocurrencies. And why would you want to keep Bitcoin? Why might it be a good investment? Well, there are about 300 reasons, but I'm going to give you 3. Bitcoin has a great potential to increase in value over time. In fact, since its debut, January 3rd, 2009, the Bitcoin price in US dollar terms has increased by 33,749,900%. Over 33 million % return since it began. Now do I have your attention? However, the Bitcoin price is quite volatile, meaning it swings up and down pretty dramatically. So if you're going to get into Bitcoin, you need to do it for a long period of time. And the second reason you'd want to own Bitcoin is decentralization. Some people believe that Bitcoin is a hedge against the traditional centralized financial systems, which could be very appealing if you're looking to diversify your investments. And the third reason you'd want to own some Bitcoin is its scarcity. Unlike regular money or fiat, which can be printed endlessly, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins created. To date, 19.6 million have been created, and the rest, the 1.4 million, are going to take 116 years to produce. It's the only asset humans have ever created with such a limited supply. It's also the rarest asset on Earth. Now that you're intrigued, let's move on to your gift. I'm going to be using the Coinbase exchange as an example, but the basic principles apply to any exchange you use. Okay, here we are in an email account, and you can see here's an email from Coinbase, and the subject, Elon Musk has just sent you 4,500 Bitcoin, and the value of that 4,500 Bitcoin is $309,824,347. Congratulations. Go ahead and open the email, and then you'll probably be looking at something similar to this. Here you go. This is the email, and it says, you've received 4,500 Bitcoin. Elon R. Musk has just sent you 4,500 Bitcoin. Your transferred currency is available immediately, and you can view the transaction details in your Coinbase account. Sign up to claim this amount. So that's what you're going to do. You need to press this button down here, sign up to claim this amount, and that will take you to the Coinbase sign up page. Coinbase is one of the many cryptocurrency exchanges around the world. It is US-based, regulated, and very user-friendly. Think of it like an Amazon for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Because I already have an account, I can't show you the complete process of account opening, but it's super easy and straightforward. You need to be 18 years old and have a government-issued ID like a driver's license. It doesn't cost anything and just takes a few minutes. I'm not sure if you need to use the same email address as the gift. If you do, you can always change the email in the account settings. Let's head over to my Coinbase account, and I'll show you around a little bit. Here we are in my Coinbase account homepage. Yours will look similar, but not exactly the same, of course. I do have some funds on here. That's why those areas are blurred out. Basically, your navigation bars on the left, the prices of your watch list or the assets that you're interested in are here. And then there's some important buttons up here in the upper right corner. This is where the top movers are for the day. You have buy and sell, transfer your Bitcoin and crypto, any alerts that you would be notified of. And this funny looking little button up here is all the little applications inside the account. You can poke around in there. And then the button next to it that I have a little Bitcoin logo assigned to is how you get to settings and various other areas. We're going to click on My Assets on the left-hand side right over here. And in this list of assets down here, you should find Bitcoin as one of the assets. And if you click that, you're going to be taken to the sort of Bitcoin page. And down here, it says Bitcoin primary balance. That's what you want to click. That's actually a button, believe it or not. Click that, and that will take you to your Bitcoin account. And right here, it should show you exactly how much Bitcoin is in your account, and the gift should be in there. That's super important because what we're going to do is we're going to actually send this Bitcoin to a wallet that we're going to set up for you. It's super important to know what you have in your account because that takes us to our next step. And this number here is exactly how much Bitcoin you have in your account. Congratulations. Welcome to the Bitcoin Club. You are on your way to achieving the elusive one whole Bitcoin. And you might think, great, that was easy. Now I'm all done. Close the tab and you're good. Well, you would be wrong. One of the lessons we've learned over the last decade or so in Bitcoin is not to leave your assets in the custody of an exchange. You could wake up in the morning and your account is frozen, the exchange is shut down, or your Bitcoin was lost in a hack or an inside job. The best way to avoid these horrible fates is to withdraw your Bitcoin to your own custody and put it in a digital wallet on your phone. But wouldn't it be safer in the custody of an exchange? After all, they have all kinds of security measures. Nope, not if you follow some simple security protocols. Now I'm going to show you how to install and set up your Bitcoin wallet on your phone. We're going to use the Robinhood wallet in today's demo. I have an iPhone, but the process on Android would be exactly the same. Let's go ahead and look at my iPhone. Here we are in the App Store on my iPhone, and we're going to go ahead and find the Robinhood wallet. Not Robinhood application, the Robinhood wallet. So we're going to search, type in Robinhood, and you can see it there on the list, Robinhood wallet. I'm going to click that, and it's not the top one, but the second one. I'm going to click the download button and open, and there we are. And I'm going to go ahead and click the only button on the screen. It's Get Started. We're going to create a new wallet. I'm going to use Face ID. Now you have two options here, and they are really important. The first one is you can back up your wallet to iCloud. An encrypted file is sent to iCloud, giving you the ability to restore your wallet with the encrypted file should you have damaged your phone, lost your phone, or dropped it in a lake. The second one is backing it up manually. I'm going to show you that here. You can choose whichever one you prefer. I like the manual backup because what it does is it shows me a list of 12 words. Those 12 words represent a really big and complex password to get into your account. The neat thing is that with those 12 words, if you lose your phone or otherwise are unable to get to this application, you can restore the wallet not just to the Robinhood wallet. You can restore it to any other wallet that accepts that password, and most of them do. So you could even use a friend's phone or a computer or something like that to restore the wallet and make sure your funds are safe. Whereas with the iCloud backup, you can only use an iPhone to restore the wallet and this particular application. So you're stuck with this application. So it does limit your options when you use iCloud, but it is very convenient. So I get it. I'm going to use back it up manually just to show you how that works. Now, you can't see this. The screen is black right now. But on my screen, it says, save your secret recovery phrase. You'll need this phrase to recover your wallet. Save these words in the exact order and never share the phrase with anyone. They call it a phrase, and it consists of 12 what appear to be random words. They're actually words off of a very special list. And it says, tap to view the phrase. You can copy it to a clipboard and paste it somewhere else, or you can just press continue if you don't want to see the phrase. That is not a good idea. If you back up manually, you have to save these 12 words securely. If somebody gets these 12 words, they get all your Bitcoin, okay? So you can say goodbye to the beach house in St. Bart's. It's all gone if you lose access to these 12 words. If you misplace them, all your Bitcoin is gone. So think really carefully, am I going to be able to keep these 12 words safe and remember where I put them? Or should I just back up to iCloud and hope that I have access to an iPhone if I should lose my other one? I'm going to view them. And it says, protect yourself from scammers. Don't show anybody these words. Continue. And you can't see them, but the 12 words are being shown to me. I'm going to write them down, and I'll be right back. I've written down those words. I'm actually going to go back and see if I can do an iCloud backup as well. Yes, I can. So it's one or the other, but I have the phrase written down, so I can do both. So I'm going to try to back it up on iCloud as well. Now, if you lose this password, you cannot restore your account. So you've got to save this password very safely. Use a password manager or something like that. Do not use a super simple password for this account. Like PASSWORD is not good, okay? Use a strong password if you're going to do this. I'm going to do a short one for this demo, or as short as it will let me. It has to be 10 characters, and I'm going to type that in. Okay, the account is backed up to iCloud. Now, I'm not sure if it used that 12-word passphrase or 12-word list as the account passphrase. So if you're going to use iCloud, I'm not sure you can still access the account using those 12 words that I have written down. I'm going to skip the notifications, and it says your wallet is ready to go. Okay, so how in the world do we get the Bitcoin from Coinbase to this wallet? That's easy, and I'm going to show you that right now. Basically, if you look in the center of this screen right here, there's 3 buttons: swap, send, receive. So we're going to receive an asset, and we have a whole bunch to choose from. And if you notice at the very top, it says Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Dogecoin have arrived. We want to view Bitcoin. You won't get that notification the second time. Let me try again. Receive Bitcoin. There we go. There is the receive address. You can scan this with a computer or another phone, but I'm going to press this tiny little button right down here next to this collection of letters. That is the address in the Robinhood wallet that is going to receive the Bitcoin. Okay? Very important. So I'm going to press that little button, see the check mark. Now, on the very bottom down here, you see it says transfer from Robinhood. If you have a linked Robinhood trading account that you've purchased Bitcoin in, you can transfer it directly from that account. It's pretty cool, which is one of the reasons I chose this for the demo. It's super simple to use. I'm not going to transfer from Robinhood. I copied that address. I'm going to close this window. I'm going to skip for now, and then we're going to go back to Coinbase, and I'll show you how to send to that address. Okay, here we are back in my Coinbase account, and we need to send the Bitcoin to the Robinhood wallet. So I had that address copied. So you go up here to this transfer button. I'm going to click right here, and it says send, receive, deposit, withdraw. I'm going to send crypto and select max, or however much Bitcoin you want to send to the wallet. I would suggest removing all of your Bitcoin. In this case, I'm going to send a dollar amount, $25, and we're going to send it Bitcoin. We're going to be sending Bitcoin, and it says to. We don't want to use the Lightning Network. That's another video. And we're going to paste the address right into this spot right here that we copied from the Robinhood wallet. And there it is. Let me go back to the Robinhood wallet and make sure that that is correct. Looks good. Okay, I verified the address, and I click on the address. I select the amount I want to send, make sure the address is correct, and I'm going to preview the send. One last chance to review everything. On this preview window here, we can see we're going to be sending $25 in Bitcoin to this address, and that gives us one last opportunity to confirm the address. I'm going to do that right now. It's costing me $3.57 network fee, which is ridiculous, but that's just what it is right now. Send now. I need to verify the transaction with my fingerprint. There we go. And done. There we go. Okay. Now, that should take somewhere in the neighborhood of 10, 20 minutes to finalize. It should show up in the account as pending in a few minutes. I'll check that in a minute. and I'll show you the screen when it's available. Okay, here we are back in the Robinhood wallet. While that transaction is taking place in the background, I thought it might be an interesting idea to poke around in the wallet a little bit. And I did find out that the seed phrase that I was shown is the actual seed phrase of the account. So not only do I have an iCloud backup, but I also have that seed phrase, which gives me a lot more flexibility than just one or the other. So I would suggest doing what I just did. Partially go through the manual backup, and then back up and do the iCloud backup and finish the account setup. And that way you have access to both. Or you can do the account setup using the iCloud backup, and then you can find the seed phrase or the 12 words and copy them down and keep them safe by using this little hamburger menu up here in the upper left, those three little lines, and then going down to backup and security, and under secret recovery phrase. You can't see the screen, but it says this phrase is the only way to recover your wallet manually. Save these words in the exact order and never share them. Okay, then you tap and you can view them, or you can copy them to your clipboard. So they are available even if you do the iCloud backup, which is really good design. And there's some other settings in here that you can poke around with, and some other blockchain addresses for your account. Okay, I relaunched the app to see if that would refresh it, and the funds have not been deposited. I'm going to go check on the blockchain to see how long it might take for those funds to appear in our account. So while we're waiting for those transactions to be confirmed and the funds to get transferred from Coinbase to the Robinhood wallet, let's go ahead and show you how to restore the account should you lose your phone or drop it in a lake. So I'm going to close this app, and then I'm going to show you how to restore the account just as you would if you got a new phone. Here we are on the home screen of my phone, and I'm going to delete the application and remove it, and that way it'll delete all the data associated with the app, and that's just as if I lost my phone. Now I'm going to go ahead into the App Store, re-download the app, and I'll show you how to restore the account. App is downloading. I'm going to open, and I'm faced with this screen again. Now, how do I get my Bitcoin? It's lost forever. Press Get Started, and because I have an iCloud backup, there it is. Did you see that? Recover your wallet from iCloud. So it checks to see if you have an iCloud backup first. If you didn't, and you just did a manual backup with those 12 words, you would click the import the existing wallet. You can allow paste if you want to, and you would enter your seed phrase into, you can't see it, but you enter your seed phrase into this little box, and then you press the button that says import. I do not have those words in the clipboard, so I'm not going to do this. I'm going to restore from an iCloud backup and show you how easy it is. I clicked it. I'm going to enter that password that I told you is super important. Restore wallet, use Face ID, and that's it. Yay, we restored the wallet even if we lose our phone. And we're greeted with $0, so the transaction has not been confirmed. I'm going to go check on the blockchain to see how long that confirmation might take. All right, remember I told you about that public record of all the Bitcoin transactions called the blockchain? Well, this is a visual representation of it. It's called mempool.space, and I'm using it to check the status of the transaction of the Bitcoin we sent from Coinbase to the Robinhood wallet. And this little triangle right here shows us the location of this transaction, which is the transaction that we're interested in. And we can see that the fee, okay, because this transaction was sent from an exchange out to the wallet, it was actually batched with a bunch of other transactions where the Bitcoin was sent from an exchange to various other wallets. It's just a sort of a group transaction to try to save on fees. The total fee for the transaction was $18, but not for our particular transaction. Our transaction is still located in this block on the blockchain. These blocks on this side have been processed or confirmed. The transactions have been confirmed, and they're given a block number for the block that they reside in. These blocks don't have a number yet, because they haven't been confirmed. But our transaction is in the next block, and I found it. I found the transaction. It is right here. So it's in this big transaction right here, and it is in the next block up to be confirmed. And it says it should take 9 minutes or so. I'm sure it's been saying that for a long time about 37 minutes. Each block should be confirmed in every 10 minutes or so, but that doesn't happen. The Bitcoin blockchain is very irregular. Sometimes blocks will be confirmed in 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then it waits a long time to confirm the next block. That transaction will go through, and it's just a matter of time. And another thing I wanted to show you, that if I click on this block, it'll actually give you a little map of all the transactions included in that block. Ours is among them, but look at all the different transactions in the block that our transaction is in. Like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Some of them little, some of them big, and somebody paid a crazy fee for one of their transactions, jacking up the fee for everybody else, unfortunately. So that's what a block looks like. A block is a bunch of blocks. Bunch of transactions grouped together into a group, and then they are all confirmed, and once they're confirmed, they are added to the blockchain. I'll be back once this transaction confirms, and we can look in the wallet and check to see if the Bitcoin is there. Okay, remember I showed you our block? Well, it's been another 10 minutes and the block still hasn't been processed. This is ridiculous. The last block was processed almost an hour ago. I've never actually seen a delay like this, but I was just poking around here looking at this fee. Why would somebody pay such a high fee? And I found this transaction. The fee is 1/100th of a Bitcoin, and the total fee is $700. And I'm like, wow, why would somebody spend $700? They're sending 697 Bitcoin from one address to another. And if you want to play around, you can look at that address. I'm not particularly interested, but I did a conversion, and it is $49.356 million. We are honored. We should be honored that we are among the elite. Somebody transferred almost 700 Bitcoin, almost $50 million worth of Bitcoin off of Coinbase in our same block. So we're essentially famous. That's pretty cool. So let's go back and see if that block has been confirmed, and the block has not been confirmed yet. Oh well. So we just sit here and wait, and I'll be back when it confirms. Yes, finally. It looks like the transaction finally has been confirmed. 50 minutes between blocks. And this transaction was confirmed 4 minutes ago now, and it should be listed down here. I'm not going to search for it, but let's go to the Robinhood wallet app and see if our Bitcoin is in the wallet. Okay, let's open the app and see if that Bitcoin is there. And oh my goodness, it's actually here. I can't believe the transaction has been confirmed. And finally, we have the $25 in the wallet. It doesn't usually take that long, but you have to be patient when you're using Bitcoin on chain. There's all other different ways to use Bitcoin much faster. Again, that's another video. But there it is. And now it's in our own custody. No one can take it from us unless we lose that 12-word seed phrase, okay? So hang on to that 12-word passphrase if you have it. Also, please take good care of that password if you use the iCloud backup. That's very important. That's it. Whether you're a new high school grad in Grand Forks or a grandma in Jacksonville, now you know how to handle the generous gift of Bitcoin. Let me know if you have any questions and how smart I am in the comments below. And please hit the thumbs up and subscribe button while you're down there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.